Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me a lot of information, which is very helpful. They sent me a picture, and they actually sent me a video. They're trying to build a bridge for, I guess, like a train track, and they need to have 5 rows of these bricks in the arch that would mimic these 5 rows. And he's already done all the work. Just needs a little bit of help. And he's already knows some things because he found out the length of this curve. He told me the size of the brick. You know, I got all the information and he's already done one. He just needs some help doing some rows evenly. So I'm going to turn off his indexing lines. And I'm actually going to move all this kind of out of the way, get it away from the other stuff. So to make 5 rows equally, first of all, I'm going to take his brick and I'm going to make a lot of copies of it. And because I'm going to need a lot. So then I'm going to take both those, hit the plus key. I can actually hit Control D and I'm going to make a lot of them just so I'll have them. And then I'll put this one out of the way in case something happens, so I'll still have it. All right, so he already knows how to, which I'm pretty impressed to figure out the length of this curve, which it is 3.7125 millimeters. I don't work in millimeters, but I'm going to do this all in millimeters. So what we need to do is make 5 equal lines that are progressively smaller. So we're going to go to Effects and Contour. We're going to contour 5 steps the size of the brick in height, which is 252. So we're going to take that and we're going to contour, and we get that. And what that did, that gave us these lines that are the thickness or the height of the brick perfectly. Now, when you do something like this, I would go ahead and go to Object and break the contour part, go ahead and group it again and ungroup it. And then we're just gonna use the inside lines. And this is something you'll have to kind of play with. I'm gonna take my 2-point line, I'm gonna go from that node to that node. Then I'm gonna take the virtual segment delete key and swipe through there. Got rid of all the other lines. Delete our original line and make sure that these lines are separated so we can grab them all. And it says 6 objects. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually have 6. So I only need really, I should have done just 1 contour. We're going to go and take away that first one. So this is going to be our row of bricks. So we're going to take the last one and look, it's 3.77125. The next one with the so I open the property docker and go right here. The next one is 369.199. The next one is 361 something. The next one is, so our curve is getting shorter because it's going around the curve. And the last one is 3.45. All right, so if we take out a calculator and we take the first dimension, which is 377.125, divided by the thickness or the width of the brick, which is 1.754, we get 215 bricks. So we're going to take these 2 bricks, we're going to go to Effects and Blend, and we're going to blend them 215 times. Then I'm going to go right down here, and he's already done the first one, but I think he actually used Object to Path. I think Blend to Path is going to work better. Then go to Blend along full path and rotate all objects. So there's our bricks. Now, if you're noticing, they're putting them in the center of the line. And he also did say that when he puts them in there, he's going to be able to cut these off and make them even. So now we're going to take the second one. I'm going to make sure I didn't move anything, and I did. It'd almost be better sometimes. Let's see how big this thing is. 111. I'm going to set our nudge factor on like 120. And I'm going to just nudge that guy out of the way. Then I'm going to take our second line, and if you remember, it was 369126. I'm going to take the next one, bring out a calculator, 369.126 divided by 1.754 is 210. Not as exactly as it was. So we're going to change this to 210. And we're going to hit apply. Blend along full path. Or blend along full path and rotate all objects. Look at that. Now let's just nudge it down. And that's what it's going to look like. Pretty cool. I think it's going to work. So now we're going to take the next one and we'll figure out how many times we're going to blend. This one was 361.273 divided by 1.754 is really 206. So we're going to go with 206. So we're going to take this and we're going to blend this 206. We're going to hit apply, blend along new path, put it on our path, blend along full path and rotate all objects. Now I'm going to grab it, I'm going to nudge it down. The next one is, I'm going to get out a calculator, was 347. I wrote all this stuff down. Divided by 1.754 is 20. It's really 201. We're going to go with 201 because there's no perfect. So now we're going to do this one 201, which actually makes it 5 bricks apart like the other ones have been. And I could stop right now and he would get the idea, but I'm going to go ahead and finish the project just to kind of show what it would look like and how to get rid of this line. So the last one was, we have 197 bricks. New path, put on the path, blend along full path and rotate the object. And if we look, well, you know what, we can nudge it down. I think it's going to work pretty cool. Now, some of them, are almost even up, because that's the way, if the bricklayer was laying them. Now, let's select everything and go up to object and break the 20 objects apart. Now zoom in and try to grab these red lines and hit delete. Whoop, I actually took away one of the bricks, didn't I? And for some reason, I just noticed that these last bricks are thicker. So you're going to want to make them all the same. Let's see what these are. Okay, see how they're kind of like all grouped together? So we're going to have to go to object, group, and ungroup them to tell what the outline is. Still grouped together. When you're blending, you get a lot of groups. So this is a hairline, and that says it's a hairline too, but that just doesn't look, it looks like it almost looks like a double line. See, that's a rectangle layer 1. I do not know why they're both hairlines. Let's see if it's like that on both sides. Yep. Sometimes you're going to get that and it looks like it's a double line. Let's tell you what, let's go to edit or go to view and wireframe. It's just a single line. So I think we're good. I think he's actually going to be able to, he made them blue. I guess he's going to actually vector and grade this. And then, of course, you would just put it up in your bridge top. And he's got those green. Let's make them green for just a second. Well, I filled them in with, no, I didn't. So when you do stuff like this, just remember to, let's group them together. It'd be better to have them in there nudged than trying to put them back. And I don't know about his drawing, because that's a group, we could bring that down. That's pretty sharp. A little bit of tweaking, a little bit of moving. I don't know enough about it. He did send me very good information. He actually made a video. See, that's going to work. They're in the same spot on both ends. And then he would just disallow those bricks, I guess. Anyway, I hope that helps him a little bit. Thank you for watching.